Hey, what's up, Dividend Nomads? Welcome back to the channel. It's that time of the month again for the monthly recap. I know it's not exactly the end of the month yet. I think the first is on Tuesday, but I'm not going to receive any more dividends this month. So I've received all the dividends I'm going to receive. So the only thing that's going to change is possibly the balance in the portfolio, depending on what the market does. So I'm going to take you into my phone, share the portfolio with you, what I have, and then I'm going to take you into my spreadsheet here on the computer and share with you all the details under the hood in terms of how much I'm actually down in total return and market return, all this and that. Show you how much dividends I received. The whole breakdown for the entire month will be here in this video. So yeah, let's dive in and get started. Let me record the screen here. 3, 2, 1, bam. All right, open up Charles Schwab. So you can see right now, no activity here because the market is closed. This is Saturday at, what time is it? 1 o'clock or 1:20 in the afternoon here in China. So you guys are probably asleep right now. But anyway, I'm going to share the portfolio with you. Let's go view all the positions, show you what I have, and then I'll take you into the spreadsheet in just a minute. So right now, I've got, let me just start here at the top. Misty, 1,006 shares. Okay, and you can see, well, I'm not going to get into the returns and all that. We'll get into that on the spreadsheet. I'm just going to share with you what I have right now, okay? XDTE, I just bought some of this yesterday. 226 shares. I got some partial shares because this is on drip. QDTE, the same, 226 shares. Again, partial shares. This is on drip. YMAG, 431 shares. This one is also on drip. And YBTC, I picked up some more of this yesterday as well. I only have 30 shares now. I picked up 20 yesterday. So 30 shares of this one. And NVIDIA, I've got 40 shares only. And as I mentioned before, I'm not buying any more NVIDIA. I want to get rid of this, but not yet because I'm waiting for it to get positive. YMAG, I kind of want to get rid of it too, as y'all all know. So that's on the shopping block too. Those two on the shopping block. The other ones we're adding to slowly but surely. So anyway, that's the portfolio. So let me take you into my computer. I want to share the spreadsheet with you guys and show you guys all the details under the hood of the portfolio so you can see exactly how it's been performing in terms of like how long we've had it and how it's working out and that kind of thing. So let me record the screen here. Let's see, new screen recording. Let me see what I don't know what I'm doing here. So I think I would figure this out by now. Record. Maybe. Hey, you. Okay, there we go. So here we are. And first of all, why is it on this page? Because this is where I got my spreadsheet from. People always ask me every single video, where do you get the spreadsheet? Share the spreadsheet with me. I got it from this dude, okay? I don't know this guy. I'm not friends with him. I have never talked to him, nothing like that. I just watched his video before, like a long, long time ago. And he had the spreadsheet and it looked useful. So I downloaded it from this guy. So if you want the spreadsheet for yourself, you know, I'm not going to share somebody else's work or take credit for somebody else's work. Go over here to this guy's channel, Ryan or Rain. I don't know how he says it, how he even says his name. You go over here, you click on more, and you can see he's got these links here. So you can go to his website. Anyway, you go to his website, and then you can download the spreadsheet for free if you want to get the spreadsheet that I'm using. And then, you know, show some support to the guy, at least maybe subscribe to him. I'm subscribed to him just because I downloaded his stuff, right? So, you know, at least show some love to the guy you get his stuff from, you know? So anyway, that's where the spreadsheet came from. Now here is the spreadsheet, and I'm going to take you down here to the bottom where it says positions, and I'm going to show you this again. This is the positions that I just showed you in the phone, exactly the same. Nothing has changed. So you can see there's Misty, NVIDIA, YMAG, XDTE, QDTE, and YBTC. All the shares that I just told you on the phone on my real account are the same as here in the spreadsheet. Here you can see my cost average, 24.44 for Misty. Right now it's trading at 20.37. NVIDIA, 22.37. It's trading at 15.49 right now. That's pretty bad, right? YMAG, 18.65 is my cost. It's trading at 15 bucks right now. XDTE, 47.53 is my cost. It's at 45.33 right now. QDTE, 35.86, and it's at 34.87 right now. And YBTC, 40.42, and it closed at 40.29. So That's the price, my cost versus what the cost is now. Now keep in mind, all these bottom ones down here are pretty new positions actually. Well, all of them, YMAG, XDT, QDT, YBTC, those are all brand new positions for me. I've only had them for like a month, maybe 2 months. So, those are all new. And then the only old ones I have are Misty and Nvidia. The other ones I sold them all off. After that, I made profit on them. So that's what I showed you on the phone there. Now let's go take a look at how these are performing, which you can already kind of get an idea here, but including the dividends and all that stuff, how they're performing. I'm going to share that with you guys. So we don't care about all this crap. You can look at that some other time if you want. But yeah, let me go over here, make this a little bit easier to see. We don't care about the highs and lows. Okay, so here we are right here. So here is the stuff that you probably care about the most. Misty, you can see my market return is negative $4,000, but my total return is positive $3,200. So I have made money on this, and you can see that equates to 13%. So since I've owned Misty, I've made a 13% profit. So if I sold this right now, I'd walk away with more money than I started with. And that's the only one that would happen with. Everything else is red, as you can see. But we'll go over the numbers real quick. Nvidia, as I told y'all before, I only have 40 shares, so I don't really care about it that much. And you can see my total return this is with the dividends included. I'm down $131. So $130 is no big deal. I could just cut it anyway, I guess, and just take the loss. But I never take loss. I always wait until I get positive before I sell something. So just a mental thing for me, I guess. So I'll wait until it gets positive. $131. Not a big deal. Shouldn't take too long, but it's negative 14%, almost 15%. We'll call it 15%. So yeah, it's going to take some time. It's okay. YMAG, you can see here are the numbers. Market return minus 1,500, total return minus 1,000. So I've received like $500 in dividends, but that still leaves me down a total of 12%. We'll say 12.5%. So still need some time to get positive, but it's usually paying decently. So hopefully I can get positive pretty fast if the price will stabilize. If the price can just stay flat and I keep getting paid, then I'll get my money back pretty quickly. But if not, this might take some time. So we'll see how that plays out. But for now, I'm going to hold on to it until I get positive. When I do get positive, it's out of here. 100% for sure. XDTE, you can see here my total return minus $168, and that's 1.5%. So if I took all the if I took all the dividends, I'd be down to 4.6%. But I'm reinvesting the dividends, so technically I'm only down 1.5%. And this isn't like NAV erosion. This is just market decline. The market's in a bad way. The market's going down, and I'm kind of going down with the market. And that's why I like XDTE and QDTE, because they follow the market. So I'm not down this huge 14%, 12%, 10%. Like the market's down like 5% year to date. And see my XDTE, which is basically the market, is down almost 5% year to date. So it follows the market. So if I stay in this one and keep dollar cost averaging as the market goes down, just keep buying and buying and buying, this will still perform pretty well. So that's why I'm staying in this one, and I don't have any plans to sell this. I plan to just keep buying and buying and buying. So that's what's going on there with that one. You can see QDTE, similar thing. Total return is down 1.72%. Now we know the NASDAQ is a little bit more volatile than the S&P. So, we're going to have a little bit bigger swings, but not super huge swings, because, the NASDAQ 100, I think like 84 stocks that are in the NASDAQ 100 are also in the S&P 500. So there's only like 15 that are not. So it's not going to be super different than what the S&P does. But it might be a little bit different, but not super, super different. So we can see how that's working out here. Not too bad. Market return 2.75% negative, and total negative 1.75, 1.72, whatever. So not too shabby. YBTC, you can see here, I only have 30 shares, so not a lot. But you can see how that works out. Total return is minus 0.62 cents. I just received my first dividend payment from them too, the very first payment ever. So I'll share that with you here in just a moment. But you can see my total return is down, not even just a very, very, I don't even know, just a tiny, tiny bit, not even a 1/10%, right? It's just very, very down, very, very little. So total return is down about 0.5%, and market return, you see, is down about 0.25%. So yeah, not a big deal. Oh, it's not 0.5%, it's 62 cents. I'm down 62 cents, my bad. Over here, you can see the percentage wise, 0.5. So yeah, that's what's going on with the positions. Let's check out the dividends I received this month, and then we'll wrap this thing up. So if you go to the dividend log, you can see here, I've had Misty since 2024. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've had Misty for 7 months now. And after this 7 months of Misty, we just saw here that Misty is up 13%. So at 7 months, I'm positive on this. So not too shabby. But this month in Misty, is this 2025? Yeah, there it is. Misty, make it bigger for you. So this month in Misty, put at the very top, you can see I've made $1,379 this month in Misty. Okay, NVIDIA just now paid me for my, I had 38 shares that it paid me for, I think. So it paid me $31.50. No big deal. I've had this one for a long time. Look, 1, 2, 3. Oh, only 3 months. I had it before and I sold it. That's why I thought I had it a long time, but only 3 months. But anyway, $31.50 this month. YMAG, $195.70 this month. You can see for the year so far, I've made $560 from YMAG. That's, January, February, March. Then last year, we didn't have it. So we started this position in January. So let's see, XDTE, you can see here is, well, maybe, hey, what's going on, man? Okay, here we go, XDTE, this month, $142.21. And let me see how long I've had this one. Again, I've only had this one since January. So since January in XDTE, we've made $329 only. QDTE is brand new. This is the first month I've ever gotten paid from QDTE, and it's $84.47 this month. And YBDC, this is the very first payment I've ever received at all from YBDC. Not just the first month, but the first payment ever, even though this pays weekly. This is 1 week's worth of money. That's it, $3.28. But I did add to this, so it'll be more next time. And then just to remind you, I also got paid from Coney at the beginning of this month, but you don't see Coney on here because I sold Coney when I was positive in it. So if you look over here, I can show you my sold positions at the very end. You see sold positions, and this $1,165 is how much Coney paid me. And then after I received that dividend, I chucked it. I got rid of it. So they did pay me that much money. So for the month of March, this $1,165 from Coney plus the other dividends that I just shared with you that I received is a total of $3,000. So I've received $3,000 this month so far, and that's $6,662 for the year so far. So January, February, March combined, $6,662. So there's the previous months there, $1,289, $2,370. Now, here in April, which obviously it's not April yet, but here in April, I do look for this to go down, possibly, because this Coney is not in here no more, so we might be minus this much money, but I am adding to other positions, and I do have cash, so I think I got like maybe $7,000 or $9,000 for the cash sitting in the portfolio that I'm going to be using to slowly buy stuff on red days. So we will be adding to that. So I'm guessing that we're probably going to be closer to this $2,000 mark here in April, unless like Misty does something magical and pays a huge dividend. But I don't see that happening. But if it does, hey, great. But yeah, that's March, $3,000. April, probably going to be less, but we'll see. We just have to stick with it and see what happens in April. So yeah, that's the portfolio. That's how it's performing. That's what's going on in the portfolio. And as you see, and as everybody has seen, and in this down market, high yield dividends, more specifically the yield max high yield dividends, have been getting wrecked. But if you're in something like the market, like the Round Hills XDTE or QDTE, you kind of follow the market. And of course, you're going down because the market's going down, but we're not losing nearly as much money, and the portfolio is gaining some stability and performing pretty much exactly like the market's doing, with the exception of Misty, because Misty's just kind of bouncing around and is still staying positive. So, so far, I'm actually happy with the decision that I made by cutting out those Yomax funds, by cutting the Tesla, I cut Coney, I cut Ulti, I cut all those Yomax funds. And since then, my portfolio has really stabilized. It hasn't had huge spikes up or down, really. It's just been following the market down, with the exception of NVIDIA, but it's only a few shares, so not a big deal. But I'm actually much happier with the way things are going in the portfolio now, because just the huge swings, the super volatile stuff, it can really make you just kind of like always watching this, and you have like really high highs and really low lows. And me personally, just for my own personality, I feel better just kind of staying in line with what the market does instead of having huge swings. And so yeah, that's just me. But yeah, I'm not using margin, nothing like that. Never used any margin in this account, and I don't plan on using any margin in this account. Luckily, I never did, which saved me from having huge troubles like a lot of other people are having now. I've seen a lot of people getting margin calls, selling off all their stuff and all this and that. And for me, I sold stuff at a profit. I didn't sell anything at a loss. And I've shared that with you guys in the past videos. So it's the ones that I am losing, I'm holding on to till I get positive. So everything I've sold has been for profit. I'm following the market. So far, so good. Everything seems to be going pretty smooth. And as long as the market keeps going down, then guess what? I'm going to keep buying and keep adding more to funds that follow the market, like XDTE and QDTE, with the exception of the Bitcoin stuff like YBTC and Misty. I will keep adding to those. And for now, that's the plan. And that's really all I got for you guys. So hit the like, hit the subscribe button, all that good stuff. And let me know what you think in the comments below. How you been doing lately? Are you still in holding all the Yomax stuff? You're receiving margin calls and all that stuff. Curious to know how your portfolio is working out for you. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.